Good morning, this is Nicholas from Gandora Gaming, and today I want to discuss with you guys my ban list prediction video, but this is more of a wish list slash cards I think could come off the list slash cards I think they're actually pondering might come off the list. So let's talk about it. So first things first, Yugioh is in a pretty interesting place right now. If you know my opinion from this channel, you know I'm not a fan of these lingering floodgate cards or just lingering effects in general. I think they should all be removed from the card game and make the game a lot better. However, most likely Konami is not going to touch most of these cards. As much as I want Droll and Lockbird banned, I don't think they're going to touch it. As much as I think they should, I don't think they're touching it. Same thing with D-Shifter and all these one-of continuous spells and traps. I honestly don't think most of these are getting touched. D-Barrier, not getting touched. As much as I make videos about how these cards are unfair or they're just awful for the game going forward, because even if they're not good right now, eventually there will be a format where they are good or they are oppressive. There's so many cards. Harpies, Featherstorm. There's just so many, like, there's lingering floodgatey like cards. D-Shifter, even though it's that one. Macrocosmos. There's so many annoying little cards in the game that this game would be just much better without. And to be honest, I just don't think Konami has the balls to even touch these cards. So instead of talking about them, I want to talk about the cards that they've been hinting at us for the last few months now might be coming off the list, starting with Dark Matter Dragon. Do I think Dark Matter Dragon come off the list? Maybe. Kinda. It's kind of an insane rank 8 that has the ability to detach a material and then foolish burial 3 dragons, and then your opponent banishes 3 monsters from their deck. It's also just a 4,000 attack XYZ. I think it can attack twice. It is just a absolute unit that dumps 3 dragons into graveyard, which could be insane for rockets. Can also be insane for the dragon rulers now that they're coming back. I guess they're actually at full power right now, and they're still not doing anything. Is it the end all be all? I don't know. I don't know if Dark Matter Dragon is what Dragon Link and ultimately Dragon Rulers need to be meta again, but it is just an insane card, especially since it's generic, so the Horus engine can just access it. Any 2 level 8s makes any Galaxy Eyes, and you can just slap, of course, Dark Matter Dragon on top, and then you just have full combo to do your Dragon Link combo, which is pretty scary, but I don't know if it's good enough. We'll just have to see. Another card they've been hinting as Glow Bulb. Glow Bulb has been, I think, announced for a reprint. I really love Glow Bulb. It's been, if you're familiar with this channel, it helps you make the Churia Beast a lot easier. It was banned because of Link Karibo shenanigans slash Link combos, where it was just 2 free materials guaranteed no matter what, because of how it's summoned. You can just normal summon it, link it off, then use its effect to summon itself onto the field by milling a card, then link off again for link 2. It was just a really good card there, not to mention it is a tuner monster, and its stats are really good for like 1-for-1. It's always been a really good card, but now Jet Synchro's back, and I don't think they're bringing back Crystal Haga Fabrax. I think Glow Bulb can come back. Another card that people are talking about coming off the list is Metamorphosis. This card is pretty scary, but as a one-of that's non-searchable, I think it's fine. If you don't know, Metamorphosis has the ability you tribute a monster, then you spell summon a monster from your extra deck. I think it has to be a fusion monster to be specific. You spell summon a fusion monster from your extra deck whose level corresponds with the level you tributed. So, for example, you tribute a level 7, you get to spell summon a level 7 fusion monster from your extra deck, which would be Last Warrior from Another Planet, which is a Floodgate monster. That's pretty scary, but to be honest, besides that, I don't know what else you're summoning. Like, I don't think you can cheat out Exterior with this, which is Naturia Exterior, of course. And I don't know if there's any other fusions that are like, oh my god, I can't believe you cheat us out, and you're just going to ruin the format. Like, I don't see it. I think Metamorphosis could come back as a one-of, but maybe if Thought Ruler is too strong and they can just like make an entire Dragon Link combo and make Last Warrior from Another Planet, maybe that's just too strong. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Another card people have been talking about is Block Dragon. Now that Megalith is getting its new wave of support this year, that is an archetype that desperately needs Block Dragon to be meta relevant. Block Dragon's like the heart and soul of that deck. It was really cool, really meta for like a month because it took forever for anyone to learn how to play it. And then when they finally figured out some combos, Emancipator was at full power and they banned the shit out of it. But I really do think Megamorph might just need Black Dragon. I think Black Dragon's literally at like 1 or 2 in Master Duel and it's not doing anything. So I can definitely see it coming back as a one-of. Is there anything else that I think that could come off the list? Maybe. I'm not sure. People have been theorizing about Borreload Savage Dragon coming back. One of the generic synchros that is just a free Omni Negate based on the link material attached to him, which is a pretty powerful monster. It does require you to play links in your deck, so that is an issue for some people. However, it is a generic Omni Negate, which is pretty scary. It's a very generic monster. Based on the link level attached to it, depends on how many negates it has. Basically, like, oh, if it has 3 materials, it has 3 negates. Now, you can only negate once per turn, but that means you can negate 3 times total. So, throughout the course of like 3 turns, you have a negate for each turn, which is kind of insane. Not to mention, it gains attack equal to the link rating, and it's already a 3,000 generic level 8 synchro. Maybe that's too good to come back. It's one of those like Baron de Fleur monsters. Is like, why would you ever make any other Synchro 8 when you can just make Savage? It's kind of like, that's kind of the reason why it got banned. Is it potentially able to come back? I would think so. Like, yes, it is a generic Synchro Omni Negate guy, but it does require your deck to play links, and it also requires you to make a link and then link that thing off into the graveyard. There is ways around this guy, like Imperm, not to mention Droplet. You can always force out the Omni, which is important to know. Not to mention, I believe if you stop the equipping to the Borreload Savage, I don't think it gets its negates. Like, for example, if you DD Crow its effect to equip, I think it... Don't try me on this ruling, but if I remember correctly, if it doesn't have the equip anymore, it doesn't have its negates anymore. I could be mistaken, because the link rating tells you how many negates it has. So if it doesn't have a link monster attached, it doesn't have a link rating, thus it doesn't have a negate. So that could be fair to come back. I'm not sure. I know they're not bringing back Baron, because that hasn't been announced for reprint, but Savage has. And plus, Rockets are coming back. You know, they want to push Rocket support as well. It makes sense to bring back Savage, because that is Borreload Savage Dragon. So, I don't know. We'll just have to see. Overall, that's what I think about this list coming up. I didn't really talk about cards that either hit the 1 or limit or ban. Personally, I think there's plenty of videos you can watch on that. I kind of just wanted to be discussing the cards that I think might come off the list. That's kind of what this video is for. But yeah, take care. Don't think stupid. See you next one. Bye-bye.